everyone, my name is Hui Li. Today I will be representing a teaching and a learning resource designed for children aged 3 to 5 years. The name of the learning activity is Working Together on Country, a collaborative landscape activity. This learning activity resource was developed around the theme of National Reconciliation Week, which is held in Australia from 27 May to 3 June every year. The integration of storytelling, drawing, and modeling clay assists children in expressing ideas about community, collaboration, and connection to place through free, creative, play-based learning activities. At first, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we learn and play today, and pay my respects to elder past, present, and emerging. National Reconciliation Week is a significant time in Australia for making respectful relationship between Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and the rest of the community. Australians use the time to learn about shared histories, cultures, and achievements and reflect on actions for mutual respect. Researchers' evidence indicates that young children learn best through play, exploration, and social interaction. Accordingly, play-based learning would enhance the social and emotional development of young children, their creativity, and their language skills. Further, drawing and play-doh activity allow young children to represent and make sense of the world around them. In developing the resource, I selected simple, cost-effective, and children-friendly materials suitable for a typical early childhood center program. The materials used were scrapbook paper, modeling clay, markers, Play-Doh tools, and the picture book Welcome to Country. These materials are open-ended, which allow the children to explore and represent their ideas in numerous ways. Open-ended materials encourage children's creative thinking, problem-solving, and negotiation of ideas during play. Such materials are inexpensive and easily accessed by an early childhood educator and are developmentally appropriate for use with this age group. They have been purposely selected because modeling clay supports children's sensation and exploration with the materials as they mold and manipulate the forms and ideas supported by Burke. Secondly, drawing materials support children's symbolic representation to depict and express their ideas. Thirdly, open-ended materials support interactive play where children communicate, negotiate, and make decisions. Play is one of the learning approaches in early childhood education that best promotes children's exploratory behaviors and creativity. The learning activity begins with a storytelling session. Use the picture book Welcome to Country. Storytelling is a valuable teaching strategy in early childhood education as it connects new knowledge to children's lived experience and support discussion and reflection. Through the story, children become interested in the relationship between human, community, and the land. Further, the land and the place were introduced as important elements across Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures. This introduced essential background knowledge for the later creative activity. This helps children begin to develop an early understanding of a connection to land, which is a key concept in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures. At the end of the storytelling session, the children were invited to create a shared landscape. The children shared by drawing elements that would be a part of landscape, such as trees, animals, mountains, and paths on paper. Then they shaped these elements from modeling clay to place on joint work. The final landscape was a product of a joint effort by every child in the group. As children shared ideas and worked towards common goals, cooperative play supports children's development of communication, creativity, and problem-solving skills. Moreover, this may be a way of embedding Aboriginal perspectives that are culturally appropriate and relevant to young children. This is an important aspect of of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures. This learning activity links with the National Reconciliation Week, values of respect, relationship, and working together. Providing an indigenous perspective at an early age is expected to allow young children to develop appropriate respect for an understanding of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and their culture and community. Several intentional teaching strategies were used in this learning activity, such as asking open-ended questions, encouraging collaboration, and supporting children's idea. For example, the educator may ask, "What shall we put in our place?" or "Where should the animal live?" Intentional teaching, as referred into the early years learning framework, involves deliberately supporting and extending children's learning and development in a variety of settings, both indoor and outdoors. This activity was carried out in a small group to ensure that children would engage actively. Many children feel more confident sharing their ideas and listening to their voices in learning environments that are respectful and inclusive. This experience helped me develop a deeper understanding of how play based learning can be intentionally designed to support children's understanding of community, relationship, and the connection to place. It also illustrates educators' significant role in providing relevant and culturally respectful learning experiences in early childhood settings. In doing so, the children collaborated, communicated, and engaged in creative thinking while beginning to explore ideas of respect, connection to the land, and working together in meaningful and collaborative ways. Thank you.